My name is Vern Hoven.
And I'm Sharon Kreider, and we're here to help you with some questions and answers.
These are questions from a webcast viewer, primarily on Paycheck Protection Program. The next question is dealing with forgiveness reduction if the wages are reduced. And we're going to start with hourly employees. Sharon, if you do not reduce the employee's hourly rate, say $25 an hour, but their hours are reduced from 50 hours a week to 40 hours a week, how would you calculate the 25% reduction?
Well, that's a good question, and it's one that isn't actually addressed in these many final revised interim rules that we have from SBA and from Treasury. But the FTE, the full-time equivalent employee test, uses 40 hours with no consideration for overtime. I think it's logical, Vern, that a reduction in hours from 50 to 40 would not impact the FTE ratio test or the salary reduction test, provided the hourly base remains the same. So that seems like if we use 40 hours for FTE, then that should be okay for a particular employee going from 50 down to 40 hours because that's an overtime calculation.
I understood that the PPP loan term is 5 years for any new loans and can be adjusted for existing PPP loans if agreed to by the lender. Please confirm.
All right, so let's start with there have been 50, count them, 50 changes to the PPP loans generally, all the provisions, application and forgiveness, 50 changes. One of those changes that was sort of a late change for a flexibility and then an extension act is that the PPP loan balance, the amount that's not forgiven, the amount that you don't spend on payroll costs or the other allowed costs. So that's a loan. It's a 5-year payback for loans taken after June 5th. That's the effective date of the Flexibility Act. For loans before that date, it takes a lender agreement to adjust the term from its original 2 years. I don't know how likely that's going to be that the lender will adjust from 2-year due date to 5-year due date, nor do I really think, if I sort of back up, I don't think if we use the 24-week period that we are going to have many loans that don't have total forgiveness. But remember also that this loan is a 1% interest loan. So for some businesses, it could be a 1% 5-year payback. And just for your own reference, the Treasury has FAQs, and the FAQ answer is under FAQ 49.